Here's a little known piece of history that nobody ever talks about. Belfast, Northern Ireland, 21st of July 1972. 4 years into the Troubles, 4 months into direct rule from Westminster. The Republican movement has done a pretty good job of proving that the province is ungovernable. Everybody's sick of the violence and in the mood for talking and finding a way to peace. And then the Provisional Irish Republican Army launched a blitz of 26 bombs against Belfast. Not barracks or police stations, civilian targets, railway stations, bus stations, gasworks, bridges, the ferry terminal. One after another, the security forces hardly able to cope. It was a miracle that only 9 people were killed, but among them were a 14-year-old schoolboy and a mother of 7 children. There were 73 female casualties, women and girls, and 53 men and boys. And it was the day that the Republican movement sealed its own fate and ensured that the Troubles would persist then for another 26 years. I was still at school then. It would be another 6 years before I went there for the first time. But my mate, who attends combat stress, was telling me how he'd been sent to the bus station at Oxford Street with a pile of black plastic sacks and told to gather body parts, take them to the morgue where they could be matched up. You'll always hear of the viciousness of the nasty British security forces and the romanticism of the Republican movement. Bollocks. They were fucking terrorists. In fairness, they weren't as bad as ISIS, and they didn't turn Belfast into another Beirut, but they were still terrorists. That was a perfect definition of a Pyrrhic victory, and an absolute tragedy for Northern Ireland.